Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race to you. These days are all happy free. These days are all, share them with me.
So you have me the Fonz and the Happy Days gang?
Mm-hmm.
Is this supposed to be your choice of cringe?
Yep, that's the sequel to Happy Days, apparently. Oh, this is gonna be a doozy. My butthole's already clenching up. And I love Fonzie.
You remember, I don't have very much knowledge on Happy Days, so you may have to fucking help me.
Okay, do you want me to explain before we start recording? Because I have episode 1
I'm
ready
already
to go.
recording right now, so.
Oh, okay. Alright, so Happy Days. If you don't know what Happy Day is, I know Happy Days because I grew up on the show, and my friend Pixel was so nice to give me an autograph from Mr. Fonzarelli himself, aka Henry Winkler.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Happy Days is a comedy slice of life which takes place in Milwakee in the 1950s. Join your favorite gang at Arnold's in the Join your favorite gang at Arnold's in this cool classic collection of Happy Days seasons 1 through 6. There is Ron Howard as Richard Cunningham, Henry Winkler as the Fonz, the beloved timeless characters, and the hit sitcoms based on the coming-of-age moments of the families and friends in the 50s. Features 142 episodes to bring us back to a simpler time of political skirts and rock and roll and drive-in movies. Howard, Tom Baisley, Marion Ross, Joni, Aaron Morin, Patsy, Anson Williams, Ralphie, Don Motz, and more good times to share and memories that turn into the heartwarming comedy of an all-American classic. And they go through like a lot of life things, like relationships, fucking getting it in. There was a term back in the day which was called necking, and necking back then was where you get back into a car and you start making out the driving. I mean, I did that with my boyfriend, and let me tell you, I don't care who you date, I don't care if you date a guy or a girl, you guys need to go to a drive-in and fucking get in that back seat. It is fucking Zeth. It's the best. It's romantic as all fuck, and it's really not, and you know. It's really slice of life. You have a simpler time. They have music from Elvis, and they have, they have La Bamba, not La Bamba, I'm thinking the movie La Bamba. They have Richie Valdez. They have music time from, oh God, so many American classics. Buddy Holly and his Crickets, Johnny and the Comets, I think. No, not Johnny and the Comets. What the fuck was his name? Billy something in the comments. The guys who did who are the people that did Let's Go to the Hop? Because I forget that song.
Well, let me look it up on the desktop.
Something in the comics.
Hold on.
But they have a lot of great music, and the Fonz was my first older man crush ever. Like when I first laid eyes on him, and I was really young, I was like 4 or 3. I was like, oh, Fonzie!
There we go. Let's Go to the Hop, or what it really is called, At the Hop, is Danny and the Juniors.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who cover that song, and there's a lot of really famous, popular doo-wop and solo artists that came out of this era, the Big Bopper. So Happy Days is a really kind of, just basically, just to sum it all up, a 1950s sit comedy, slice of life that was made in the 70s. So, and I watched the whole, like, how they made it type of documentary. Basically, they made it in a sense of if, they rerun it into years to come, because I used to watch Nick at Night as a kid, it would seem like it was already filmed years ago. So that's what their mentality. They didn't have to change or update anything. It was set in a time period in the 50s, and it was filmed in the 70s. So they didn't have to do much about it. In the 70s, they had sort of a rekindle of that sort of innocent time of period, because there was a lot of shit going on in the 70s. I don't know what exactly, but all I know
I'm going to take a good wild guess. Hang on.
All I know is Shores and Gas, because my mom was a teenager and a young adult in the 70s, and she went to fucking disco clubs and crack cocaine.
Oh, there we go. The Vietnam War.
That too. Yeah, what can I got? I forgot the Vietnam War. Forgot. But this, anyway, this is Fonz and the Happy Days. And this kind of took place after Happy Days. It ran for 2 seasons, 24 episodes, and it ran from 1980 to 1982. and it was a spin-off television series of Happy Days. And for only 2 seasons, it didn't really do well, as you could probably tell. And I saw clips of it. Oh, it did not do well.
Oh, there we go. King for a day.
Hey, all right, this is the Fonz. Listen up. There is some unbelievable action coming your way today on Fonz and the Happy Days Gang. Don't you miss it. Whoa.
Fonz is getting eaten by...
Damn, that fucking animation.
I'm good to see who it's animated by, because now I'm curious. I want to say Hanna-Barbera by style.
We got...
Yep, Hanna-Barbera Productions. Distributor, Paramount Television. It was animated by both companies. This is a great intro.
Hanna-Barbera has a bit of a hidden-miss history.
Oh, yeah.
We got it all together now, gang. The Fonz. His doggy name, Mr. Cool, and
He never had a dog named Mr. Cool. This never happened in the show.
And a time-traveling girl.
It's Doctor Who for the 50s.
Oh, now the gang got zapped into that time machine, and they're like traveling through time. My.
Time-traveling fucking Fonz and the Happy Days gang.
Back to 1957 Milwaukee.
Can you dig it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me pause this before we continue. The voice who did that intro was Wolfman Jack.
Yeah, I
who was a
recognize
part
him.
of American Graffiti, and he had his own radio show during the 70s.
The Wolfman is everywhere.
If anybody doesn't know who Wolfman Jack is, he did a lot of, I think, sort of radio.
He had his own radio show, and he pretty much was like the voice of the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, and you're not supposed. It was sort of like a mystery. You didn't, in the movie at least, in the movie American Graffiti, which is sort of similar to Happy Days. It was kind of like the predecessor of Happy Days. You didn't know who Wolfman Jack was. Wolfman Jack was sort of this, or what he looked like. He was just this voice, this embodied voice on the radio. Kind of like that bitch you worked for.
Yeah, Radio Molly.
So, yeah. But then it goes on to, I guess, Happy Days. And does he make any cameos in there? I don't remember.
I don't know. We could probably find out just watching.
Oh boy, let's continue with this madness. Animated Fonz.
We now return with Fonz and the Happy Days gang.
Oh, that's Fred!
Fred? Where did you come from?
So...
Relax, Ralph. I've got everything under control.
So we have a Doctor Who chick flying a plane.
Everything's upside down, Rich. Do something quick.
I am, Ralph. I'm falling.
Could we actually have... I'm curious. Holy shit, they actually did have the original voice cast from the show.
Problem here.
Oh god.
All right, you refugee from the scrap heap. Just cool it.
It's not the
What's
same.
going on here, Cupcake? I thought we'd be back in 1957 by now.
I'm sorry, Fonz. The time machine's
That's fucking Richie from fucking Grease! Oh my god!
Slow the fuck down and say it slowly.
only by us.
And also...
Okay, the girl that's playing this chick right here was also in Grease. And she also, I think, cameoed in Happy Days a couple of times. She played Frenchie, you know. Oh, well, I had a little color, but, you know, I did something and, you know, it was turned into an Easter egg. I was obsessed with that movie in 8th grade.
Century.
I told. Hey, hold it.
Still am.
Fonz is going to disappoint all these lovely ladies because of a dumb time machine.
He never had a dog. Get that dog out of here.
Hey, enjoy
Well,
yourself,
fucking
cool.
obligatory
Stop biking
fucking
on the beach.
animal mascot. That's pretty much Hanna-Barbera. Scooby-Doo, that one
All right, this looks like a
job
but
thingy.
the Fonzarelli toe tap. Wow, Fonz.
Oh,
that's real cool.
Fonz there with the precussive maintenance. Don't you dare do it, you dumb dog.
Oh god, here we go. You know, they were almost home and we could have seen just the animated adventures of fucking Fonzie and the gang, but no, now we're going all... Oh, reused animation. Reused animation. Wow, they were really cheaply making on this.
Of course.
Hey, I see palm
This
trees.
is made in the
Gotta be
80s.
Miami Beach.
It has
We're
to
only a
be
bus ride
cheap.
from Milwakee. Oh yeah, and somebody
Many cartoons
better
are
start
made
looking
just
for
on the
a
premise
bus.
of how can we make this entertaining and cheap at the same time.
Whoa!
Yeah, Fonz?
How many times have I got to tell you to go through the door like everybody else, please?
Oh, sorry, Fonz. I'll get it right this time.
That future chick is good looking, but she'll never learn. All right, come on, guys.
This is not the same. Fonzie, my lover, what happened to you?
Yeah, I bet the money was good on paper.
Fonzie. I'm sorry, I have a really bad... I have a bad affection for really greaser bad boys. I'm sorry. They always melt my heart. I don't know why.
We're about
Ugh, my panties are dropping.
You mean no bus?
Keep them on, for God's sake.
Oh no, the whole jungle's moving.
No, it isn't, Ralph.
It's not?
We are, according to my time band. We're standing on the back of a prehistoric brontosaurus.
Oh my god,
Come
Frenchie,
on.
what
Everybody
happened?
knows brontosauruses are extinct.
That's a little...
Tell that to him.
No, her name is Dee Dee Khan, and she was in fucking Grease. She did Grease and also did Grease 2. Oh, that's a movie we gotta watch. Oh, it's corny but cute. We're gonna score tonight.
Leave this to me, all right? Hey, enough already. Now, as I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted...
He never fucking brushed his hair. That's one thing they got it wrong. Fonzie never brushed his
Why
hair.
does he brush his hair in the
Never did.
intro?
See, there's nothing to
No,
worry
he
about.
goes up like he's about to do it, but then he's like, nah, I'm good.
Fuck your eye out, motherfucker. Into the drink.
Oh, Fonz, we've lost the time machine.
Well, Rich.
She was
it's gonna be a
awfully
long
happy
walk
to
back to
lose that hunk of
1957.
junk.
Get it, Rich?
I
It's
bet
a
she has
joke.
an insurance
Rich?
policy on it back in the day. Or
She's from the future.
Hey, where are you taking
something
us?
like that.
You guys know the way back to Milwaukee? I didn't think so.
How we're ever gonna find my time machine in this goop?
All right, first things first, Cupcake. Right now, we gotta find a trouble twin.
Richie and Ralph, they're gone.
That's right, and it's up to us to find them. Pardon me, but I didn't invite a brontosaurus along. Hold it.
Oh, they're gonna be gonna get another
You go general
goddamn
leather.
war
Why don't
fucking
you stay
animal
right here
companion.
and guard the goop, right? Till we get back.
How are we gonna find Richie and Ralph?
All right, Mr. Cool.
Hilarious.
Your turn. Got a job for you. Go to it.
They're defacing my love.
Good thing they brought along a goddamn metal detector.
How would a metal detector work back in the day?
How did the metal detector pick up a goddamn bone?
Should we binge watch the whole series as a cringe?
You hear anything cool?
So I'm gonna.
Oh, here we go.
Hey.
We're insulting the fucking Native American tribes that will come later on in Earth history.
Dinosaur crossing.
Well, why don't you try
Huh,
sniffing
what do you
the
know?
trail, like
Science
use
in
your
fucking
nose.
prehistoric times now.
No, there's cavemen running around.
They didn't look like they had English.
Look.
Stranger look good to Bruta.
Hey, nice work, Mr. Cool. You know, now just
Shit.
Hey!
Hey, you! Come back with that Fonz!
Excuse-moi, lady, but this is where I get off. Hey, when you got it, you got it.
Easy does.
We're American citizens.
What have you done to my
We studied
Fonzie?
kung fu, karate, and a year of cowardly.
Pick one of you.
Pick him.
Oh Lord.
King? Why didn't you say so? Let me be the king, Rock. I'd be a great king. I was once king of the prom.
Ralph, that was the April Fool's dance.
What's the difference? I've got experience.
Okay.
What's the difference? I got experience.
Oh, you won't regret it, Rock. King Ralph the First. I kind of like the sound of that. Don't worry, Rich. You'll be my first official pardon.
Was Rich supposed to be the rich stereotype?
No. He used to sew.
Yeah, I don't know what
Like
you
they.
got there, but,
Okay, like.
It sure is.
The social?
Let me.
talking big.
And let me explain. Let me just pause and explain. Okay, you had a couple of your stereotypes back in the day in the 50s. You had the greasers, were the kind of like the poor kids, but they were usually in stereotypical fashion classified as mechanics, or maybe the bad boy, or maybe the guy that's always working on his car, or somebody who loves to get like a rebellious motherfucker. And the socialists were the people that were more prim and proper, you know, good people, didn't get into trouble, didn't, you know, cause any harm, you know, just live according by the books, and, you know, get married, go to school, get married, go study somewhere in high school, maybe marry your sweetheart, and then have a kid. And then there
screw
were
up the fucking 2000s.
And then you had the beatniks, were kind of like they were like a prequel to the hippies. They kind of sat around and they had bongos and bullshit, and they talked, and they were more so about, they were like an early herpy. They were like an early hippie, if I really had to categorize. And then you got your jocks and your nerds and stuff like that. You didn't have goths back then. The closest thing you had was a greaser back then. And then you had then you had those kind of like sleazy girls at times. It was, if I'm going down the stereotypical route, so I'm filling you in with some history, guys.
Cringe and history. That's not gonna fucking backfire.
They ruined my love.
Yeah, if we keep pausing this, your pain will be longer. Let's play.
Oh.
And hungry.
And I guess I'll have to feed him a knuckle sandwich.
Wait a minute, Fonz. I'll just levitate him up and out of our way.
Great. That's all I need now, right? A little more screw-up 25th century magic.
Oh, moon craters. It boomeranged.
And it's all right, Cupcake. It's the result that counts.
Hey, Randy.
All right, talk to me. What is it?
English! God!
Seems
Obi
like
was a
king
little
check.
bit more
Not for long.
comprehensible.
Tyranno creep has anything to say about it.
A hero's work is never done.
Hey, let me just.
You
Kill the dog, thank God.
Yeah, it's all in a day's work. Hey, listen, sorry, I'd love to stay, but I got some red-headed friends who need rescuing.
That dog should be
Mr. Cole,
dead.
what's the matter? I did all the work.
Walk's still alive. There's no end to this misery, is there? Oh God, are they fucking banging with their
Hey,
dicks?
listen up.
No, those are
Sounds like
bones.
drums, right? Without the guitar and bass section. Leave me to him, Mr. Cole.
It looked like it to me, or maybe it's because it's just my perverted mind.
Prehistoric village.
Yeah, it looks like a real rock session.
Fonzie!
All right, hands off the leather. Huh? That's more like it.
You'll be Chicken Chow Mein. If you don't shut up, you little mutt.
Strangers alone. You guys the only strangers here, and I am talking strange. Watch this. Take us to your leader.
Leader.
Yeah, you know, chairman of the board, head man, president.
You're king.
Oh, king.
Got his neck. That's guy to the left.
It looks like a penis.
Oh, it looked more like a penis than the fucking bones that were hitting on the drums. Like he took a Viagra and it got stuck in his throat.
Oh.
Is your king?
Hi, Fonz. Cupcake, welcome to Ralph Land.
Well, that's where all the
Ralph
girls
and-
went in prehistoric times, to that prick.
Ralph and Potsy were always the ones chasing after girls in the show.
No,
No, where they all go?
See what I
It
mean?
just disappeared.
They love me.
Huh.
And who
Magic.
Animation error.
I can.
Richie, what are you doing in that cage?
Don't ask. Hey, you do what you want, Ralph, all right? I'm taking Richie and splitting.
not say, no take king, no take friend of king, no take nothing.
Oh, yeah? Well, Cupcakes say, watch this. Hang on, Rich. You'll be with us before you can say... Oops.
Oops, good trick. You teach rock?
You
Listen
fucking...
up for a minute.
Just
Man
don't
to
do any
rock
more
now, huh? Tell me
magic, you
something.
dumb
Why don't
bitch.
you want
Jesus.
someone like Ralph Mouth
It's
to be your
21st
king?
century
King
magic.
just king for day. We feed
Evidently, they
king
haven't
fire
worked out
god
the
at sundown.
kinks.
Fun fact, Henry Winkler has
One of
dyslexia,
you.
and so I share his pain. Senpai will notice me.
Do you like have to improvise his lines then if he couldn't be able to understand them?
I'm
Something's
not
going on
too
out
sure.
there, Fonz.
It's a parade of some kind.
It would be something
Hey,
if
guys,
they
my
could if you
people are
couldn't read
taking
your
me on a tour
lines.
of my
You
kingdom,
could just simply
my
improvise.
forests, my mountains.
It's volcano.
Take it easy around the curves, boys.
Well,
Watch
that's
the
why now there's
speed.
fonts for dyslexic people, so I'm really fortunate. I'm like, yay, I can
Well, we
read
can't let them throw
again.
Ralph into the
I never did
volcano.
get the pack of font.
Tempting is that thought
You
might
never,
be.
it's just Google it, you'll find it.
Need to zap us
I
outta
sent
here.
an email,
Now hold it,
but
Cupcake. That's what got
I
us
never
in
got the
here in the
pack.
first place, remember?
Me,
All right, Mr. Cool, why don't you give it a shot?
me.
What the fuck?
Well, that was really a good try, Cool. Yeah, Rich is right. Is it okay
Holy
if I see what I
fuck.
can do now?
What's a whistle gonna do, Fonzie?
Hunky stranger go bruta.
Hey, Bruta baby. Can you get Hunky Stranger out of cage?
Hey, hunky baby. You watch.
Whoa, yikes!
It went from a door to the whole fucking wall. How the fuck?
Next time.
She'll give him death by snoo snoo.
Right, Cupcake. The cage probably would've fallen
No,
down.
don't get my Fonzie.
We make cave music.
Oh no, she's gonna give him death by snoo snoo.
Hey, Cunningham, at least she's heading toward the volcano. Volcano? So what do we do now?
Oh, volcano.
I guess
You
that
take,
answers that.
you come with us. You make good sacrifice.
Bruta, I'd
We know
love to
you're
see the
virgins.
cave, but maybe some other time, all right? Yeesh.
No. Now we go.
Did he just swap with a fucking bear?
Easy,
no
cool,
idea.
easy. Not in front of all these people. Of course, the volcano is right on top of us. Makes me think this is a shortcut. Walk this way, Cool.
Why do you have a dog named Mr. Cool?
They didn't even explain how the fuck they got this fucking mud. I'm surprised the mud hasn't started developing
Come on,
fucking
Cool?
brain damage.
Hey, things could get a little hot.
I like how the dog just surprisingly decided to fucking spontaneously fucking... Stilts, that fucking...
Shouldn't. Yeah, I was about to say.
plot
This looks like a way
convenience.
out.
Well, plot device convenience.
Oh, didn't see that coming.
That's a reused fucking background.
We're almost there. All we gotta do is cross this little rock bridge. Come on, Cool. Nothing to it.
Better be careful. Jehovah in Hebrew starts with an I.
I have anxiety and I'm a dog.
Wow, I didn't know Harry Winkler was Stretch Armstrong too.
see my volcano, but not this close.
What comes after 2?
3. What am I saying? Oh, please. No, I'm allergic to lava. Really, I break out.
3.
Stop!
Nah, you're not gonna break out. You're gonna
They're gonna
fucking
make me the
die.
volcano's lunch.
No way! You throw him in, you gotta throw us in too.
Oh yeah, suicide pact. Yes, let's end the cartoon now.
Real happy.
That isn't how it was supposed to work.
Prepare to feed all 3 to Fire God.
Oh, 3. They must have got Cupcake and Cunningham. All right, we need a plan, Cool.
Huh. How the hell did you hear it from them from down here?
Can't catch him in the mitt. Hey, I'm real sorry, Cool, but that ain't gonna work either. But this hollow stalagmite could be just what we need.
He literally named superhuman powers.
Hot guy.
Because, you know, Fonzie had that.
Just
Well,
what we need.
he
Caveman
didn't
with a
have
sense of humor.
superpowers, my god.
Right, cool it. This is your fire god speaking. Actually, I'm full. We've
Wow,
got
we
enough
turned a
kings for
fucking
one
rock
day.
into a goddamn microphone.
Never speak before.
That's because I never had anything to say before.
Yeah, God damn it.
But I'm talking now and you better listen. I say let my people go, or you will see the world's biggest cookout from real close up.
Good old Fonz.
Well, there were all the girls, now they're all running.
They're leaving.
Yeah, now it's our turn. Back to the time machine. Before those cavemen find out what hit them.
You're our hero, Fonzie.
Hey,
I hate that dog.
Thanks, Fonzie.
Now, have they ever got the fucking time machine back?
Pound them dicks. No.
Oh,
looks like
look.
they're busy trying to make friends with their.
Dance never did evolve over time.
Tracks back to the time machine.
But the time machine's on the other side of the village, Fonz.
I could zap us up at the skies, Fonzie.
Enough zapping for one day, Cupcake. Besides, I've already got an idea.
Bend their dicks for huge animation. It's great.
I think they'll notice some fucking numbers and shit
Great,
down below
Fonz,
them.
Really great. They don't suspect a thing. Oh, really, really great.
I get the picture, Rich. Just move your phone, okay? Catch up, Cool.
Of course, he goes the opposite direction. This is really shit animation.
We made it.
All right,
Why are her
Conheads,
arms
everybody
so
here.
long?
Mr. Cool's gone.
Cosmic Comets, Fonz. Look, he's gone the wrong way.
The continuous fuck up.
Saw something? Didn't see something. Saw something? Didn't see something. Rock was wrong.
Check your peripherals, dumbass.
We're not gonna run, are we, Fonz?
You got a better idea, Rich?
I guess not. Wait for me!
Why do they always look happy when terrified?
Cheap animation.
Oh, I'm lost. Which way now, Fonzie?
That way.
You fuck up.
Are you sure about that, Fonz?
Do my ears deceive me? Are you questioning the find?
Where are you? You never question the Fonz. You never question the fucking Fonz.
One of these Cape Cats gonna learn. You guys stand aside.
Yeah, okay, Fonz.
Four, wrong, attack.
Toro, Toro.
Whoa, Toro.
Wow.
You're gonna fuck this up, dog.
Whoa, dude.
I just know it.
Yep.
God. This even got so predictable. A little bit of a juddering on the fucking animation. Huh. The dog continues to be a fuck up.
Now it's up to Fonzie.
Hey, very nice shout there, Rock. Whoa! Have a nice trip there, Rocco.
Hey, come on.
That's how you showed him.
Well, a little messy, but violence is never a pretty sight.
Another dinosaur!
Don't get your freckles in an uproar there, Ralph. It's our friend from the swamp.
Why are you friends with the
Exactly a Harley, but he'll
Bronchiosaurus?
do in a pinch.
I questioned that too because it was like, how the hell that even happened?
All right, that's it. Now, a little to the right. Now you got it. All right, now straight back and keep walking.
How did he get a harness that big?
God.
All aboard, everybody. Next up, Milwakee.
All right,
Never.
I'll be there in a sec, okay? After I say goodbye to my pal here. I totally agree, and I couldn't have said it better. Take good care of yourself, okay, pal?
Fonz, why you look like drunk crack.
Yeah, that dinosaur is gonna be dead.
We are
And
known at last.
Easy, easy.
Fonzie, there's no time for that now. The countdown's already started. We take off in 10 seconds, with or without you.
Hey, you heard, Bruder baby. I got a split.
Ruta not let hunky baby go.
5 seconds.
Oh, you wonderful cave lady, you asked for it.
Oh, God.
The famous Fonzarelli immobilizer. Bruder baby, I hate the kiss and run, but I have got a time machine to catch.
the door was that way, dipshit.
2, 1.
Reuse animation.
Hey, Fonz, that was some kiss.
Yeah. You think she'll ever come down from Cloud 9?
Sure she will. In a month.
Nobody ever kissed me like that.
You don't brush your hair, Fonz.
Okay, wherever you land, leave the dog there, and this time you'll be able to go back to Milwaukee.
Oh, that's Fonz and the Happy Days gang.
That was just
Babyface.
horrendous.
Why would you do this, Hanna-Barbera? I have more faith in you.
They wanted more money, that's probably it. We're probably also cashing in on something else as well, like the popularity of Happy Days. Oh, Christ. This is just no. A whole lot of nope. I mean, hell, I can even tell the fucking cheapness of the fucking animation just from that dancing. I think I saw a bunch of numbers and letters.
Do you want to see an actual clip from Happy Days or no?
Not on recording, but I know what it looks like anyway.
Okay.
Want to call it?
Sure.
Who are you again?